a little story from my past. I will also answer some of the questions of who I am and what do I do. When we came to the States in 2008, we just got straight into the recession. Well, when we first came in like March, April, it wasn't looking that bad, but then in the summer, it became more and more obvious that jobs were not really abundant, to say the least. And so I was looking and applying. Well, mainly looking because there was just a few actually jobs to apply for. And I didn't know, well, that was on me, that I could actually apply for a teaching job. That's what I do right now. Uh, my wife kind of digged into it, and I remember she was telling me, hey, you need to look into it. You definitely could teach in high school, maybe even in college. So, what is your degree? I mean, let's take a look into it. Lo and behold, it turned out I haven't even brought my transcripts with me. Duh. But my father-in-law back in Russia was able to get them for me and then sent them with the mail. I evaluated them here and everything. Well, it turned out I have master's degree, so I could actually teach mathematics in community college. Woo, that immediately kind of expanded my opportunities, applied several places, had to move from the big metroplex, Dallas, Texas, to a small town in eastern Kentucky. But hey, for the beginner, you just move to the place where you find a job. So you do not really complain, and you shouldn't be picky. And I have been teaching since then. And now, remembering that time, I'm thinking that door, that opportunity for me to become a teacher was actually always available. It's not like that one door closed and another one got open. The other one was open all the way. It's just I didn't even look into that direction at all. And isn't that how it is with us sometimes? There are things that are there for us, either opportunity or some choices that we potentially can make that make our life better, but we just don't want to look into it. Why is that? Is that because we have to admit we were wrong? Or is there some new opportunities that scare us? We kind of used to our own ways, and exploring new stuff is scary. Who knows what that door will bring? I kind of know what this closed door is providing, which in reality is providing nothing, but I'm still banging on it. I know it's pretty much like banging on it in a different way, like with your fist, with your foot, like sending this resume, applying to that kind of job. I mean, going to another interview or something. That was in my case, but admitting that hey, there is an opportunity over there, and who knows, maybe you're gonna like it. Maybe it's actually the job that you will love doing. It's scary, right? It's just scary to think how scary we are when the new opportunity shows up. And I have been teaching since then. It's 2008, it's 17 years. And guess what? Well, it's 3 years ago, when I applied for this job, this place where I teach right now, and after interviews and everything, they made me an offer. To say that I got cold feet was saying nothing. I was scared like hell. It was unbelievable, almost nightmares. I woke up shivering one night. My wife couldn't understand what was going on. We wanted to move out of that small town in eastern Kentucky. We just wanted to move to a bigger town, closer to larger cities. Like we live in Winston-Salem right now, perfectly located between Raleigh and Charlotte, and my job actually is near Charlotte. So we like the area and everything, and I pretty much enjoyed talking to those people on the interview, and so there was nothing really scary about this new job. Basically, just doing the same teaching but in a different place. It's unbelievable. I was maybe not really close to turn it down, but there was some thoughts like there's something wrong with this job, like something, and I couldn't even explain why I was so afraid of it. Just like I thought, like maybe Dean was not really kind of saying a lot of things. Maybe they inviting me into a trap or something. Like it is going to turn out like something that is not really as good looking as it is. Absolutely nothing of those fears came to reality. Love the job, love my boss, my dean, just absolutely one of the best supervisors I have had. No micromanagement at all. Awesome, perfect. And looking back, I'm thinking, why? What was it? There's only one reasonable explanation. I was afraid of change. Even though I was actually seeking it to begin with, I applied for it. I had an interview, and still I was afraid. And if you wonder, if you are afraid, I honestly have no recipe for you. And there might be some triggers that may be right. Maybe this or that opportunity is not really for you. Maybe it's not really an improvement. I can't really tell 100%. But maybe it's just fear of change. Maybe you just want to kind of clam in your shell and like a crab, and just sit there and like, no, no, that's just too scary. I like this old shell. I'm not gonna leave it. Well, in our case, we left our I should copy that. I probably shouldn't call my previous place of living before the United States, Russia, old clamshell, but for the sake of the video, you can get this metaphor. So once you leave one shell, even if you just move to another town within your country, that's kind of helps you to make the decisions later. It's all about those little small decisions that you make. It's not that you face like major decisions all of a sudden, and then you start thinking like, oh, whoa, what do I do? Oh well, you face them, but to help you to make those decisions, that will be like your experience or your and your life of making other smaller choices. So if you haven't made any minor choice before, then when the major choice comes knocking at your door, then dun 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 dun, you're probably just like, no, I'm not gonna open. But if you were open to changes, like small increments, in a small little changes along the way here and there, then it might actually help you to be more, how should I say, honest with yourself, and accept reality on its own terms, like what it is. Maybe there is a compromise. I do not recommend compromise everything. There are some things that I wouldn't compromise, never. But those things for me, that I am not willing to compromise, would be different for you. So I'm not even going to mention them because they're all different. But if those things are not in play in that particular case, then there's something else, the fear of change. And that thing will drag you down, and you are going to regret it later. And most likely, not just regret, you are going to invent an excuse. You have to protect your choice that you made. You will be looking for justifications of whatever choice that you made. That's another story. That's like a fallout, the aftermath of your choice. But being honest with yourself and being ready, that's probably a thing that helps us along the way to accept the new opportunities, to make a choice that is good for us, and to move on. Let me know what you think.